So, do you want to become a pilot, whether in India, whether in the US, whether in Nigeria, whether in Africa, in the Europe, or anywhere in the country? I got you covered because I have a lot and a lot of information for you, and I will still keep having information for you. But just in case you are new to this channel, my name is Princess Anu. I'm a pilot. Yes, I have a commercial pilot license, and I actually fly the Legacy 600 and Embraer 145 135 145. Yeah, let's say that. So just in case you're stopping by and you're trying to feel confused, you are in the right place if you want to become a pilot. And I want to say a very big thank you to every single person that has recently subscribed to the channel, because I can see that our channel is moving forward like every single day. Like we are adding up persons every single day. So I am very, very grateful, guys. And just in case you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. And thanks for those people that have subscribed since flight school. I've been on this channel making videos. You guys believe in me, and you guys have been following my journey. I really appreciate the fact that you've been following my journey, and I hope to keep sharing more and more information with you. So today the topic actually is how to become a pilot in Nigeria, in anywhere, in India, anywhere in the world. And I have a question that somebody asked. Somebody asked the question. I think this is Anu or Adesinyo. I'm going to leave it in the, just check on the screen. You're going to be seeing it, and I'm going to be answering these 4 questions that this person already asked, because this question is actually important. It's still tending towards the how to become a pilot and everything you need to do. So if you're in for all this, stay tuned and let's begin. Anu-TV is all about aviation, motivation, and adventure. Now back to the topic, how to become a pilot. So I'm going to be starting from this question this person asked, because it's going to lead us to all the processes of you starting your journey as a student pilot or starting your journey in the aviation industry. So the first question is, hello Captain Anu, please to get to this channel, and I do follow up from time to time, and please about your success as well. Thank you. My question is as follows: after O levels, which is WAEC and NECO, what next for a student who wants to become a pilot? Now, when I talk about O levels, just in case you are not a Nigerian, you're going to be talking about your grade 12, grade 11 results. Like when you are done with your secondary school phase, you are going to have an exam that will take you to college, or take you to the university, or take you to do like a higher degree. So that course, that segment that you are done with, that will give you your O level certificate, which is usually the WAEC certificate or the NECO certificate, or I don't know what other countries actually call it. That certificate, that's what you're going to use to apply to whichever flight school that you want to go to. So let's assume you want to go to a flight school in the US. They would just want to see that certificate, and they might ask you to come write an evaluation exam. Yes. If you want to go to a flight school in South Africa, they may not ask for evaluation exams. They just want to see that certificate, make sure that you have at least your maths and your English, and they will tell you to pay some money and come and start. But in a place like Nigeria, if you want to attend one of the cheapest schools in the world, yes, one of the cheapest schools in the world, if you want to attend that, you are going to submit that result and make sure you have 5 credits, at least a minimum of 5 credits. And when I'm talking about 5 credits, that you have to pass it. And in Nigeria, credit starts from 50. So 50 over 100, that's what credits are. So whether you have a C5 or you have a C4 or you have a C6, so far you have a credit in that course, you have passed the course. So you need to have a credit in at least 5 subjects. So maths, we're talking about maths, English. Physics is very important in Nigeria. In other countries, they may not matter, but physics is very important in Nigeria. Most of the time, they are not going to take you in if you don't have flying hours and you come to the school. If you don't have physics, they are not going to take you in. So you need maths, English, physics. Any other two is going to be an added advantage, like let's say geography, or you have chemistry, or you have biology, or any other subject is just going to be like an added advantage. Yes. Now that is, so let's assume you have gotten that, you've gotten your results. You will now buy the flight school form, because the question this person asked here is, what do you do after you've gotten this? So the first step is to buy the form. You can buy the form in Nigeria, you can buy the form in India, you can buy the form in the US. You can get the form. Like some other countries, they don't need you to buy. They just need you to fill out your form, pay your acceptance fee, and come and join them. And you need to be careful while paying any money, especially out of your own country, because you need to be careful about scammers and all that. Be sure you are paying to the school's website, to the approved school's account. That's the only way you can be sure that you are not going to be duped, and you can trace your funds and ask for a refund just in case you are no longer going to that school. So that's the thing you're going to do. Immediately you get your result, you go buy the form. The second question here is, how do they proceed? Are they to obtain JAM UTME form as well, or are they just to apply straight to aviation school? When you want to do flying, that is, you want to become a pilot and you want to do the standard pilot course or the airline transport pilot license course, which is a crash course, you don't have to do JAM. JAM is only if you want to gain a degree. What you are trying to gain is a license. JAM is when you want to gain a degree. So, and flying is not a degree course. It is a license course, except for some other schools in the US, for instance, that do the aeronautical engineering course and merge it with the flying. So you can be doing the degree course, which is a kind of like a 4-year course, while you are also doing your flying. So some schools do that, but in Nigeria, for now, we don't have that. We are getting there. So just in case you want to go to like the US or South Africa, or you want to fly in India and all those places, you can find out from this particular school you're applying to if they also do the degree course and the flying together, or it's just the flying they do. So as regards to this JAM is done in Nigeria, Joint Admission Matriculation Board. That's the full meaning of JAM, and you don't need that because you are not getting a degree. It's a license that you are getting. So the third question, I just answered the second question. The third question says, how many aviation schools do we have in Nigeria, and how do we send applications to them? We have a lot of aviation schools in Nigeria, but you have only 2 flight schools currently functioning in Nigeria. There is a difference between aviation school and flying school, and I've made a video on this before on the channel. I'll try and leave the link in the description box so that you can know the difference between an aviation school and a flying school. Yes, we have a lot of aviation schools, but we don't have a lot of flying schools. We only have 2 currently flying schools. Yes, if there's any word like that. Yeah, currently flying school. So because there are some schools that may have started and they have like shut down, but you have full like approved. There are some other places that they do like short courses. Maybe like I know in Kaduna there's like a school that they do like a short course and all that. Maybe you can just come do your PPL and all, but still they use instructors from the certified flight schools in order to fly. So that's it for that one. And the fourth question is, if you have any videos on this already, please point me. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave the link in the description box for those people that are looking for more information about the flying schools in Nigeria, flying schools in South Africa. I've made a list of flying schools in South Africa, even flying schools in Kenya, yes, and flying schools in Nigeria. So just pick any of them and start your career. Now, another thing I want to point out is that note that you need to consider your budget before picking a flight school. Yes, I know you want to go to, for instance, CAE, or maybe you want to go to the Oxford, or you want to, I don't know whether these places have flight schools, but I'm just using them as example. But let me call like very expensive flight schools. Yeah, like I think CAE too has like a full flight school and all that. Just in case you want to go to like all those schools that are very expensive, you need to consider your budget. Make sure you have the money required, because you don't want to start and stop. It takes a long time, and one thing with flying is that when you leave it, it kind of like leaves you. So you need to continue to be in touch with flying. So consider your budget before picking a flight school. Also consider the level of safety. There are some flight schools that they don't take care of their aircraft, they don't concentrate on their maintenance. Consider these things very well before you think of picking that flight school as a flight school you want to attend. Another thing I think you should consider is your pace. Do you think you're a fast learner? Do you think you're a slow learner? Do you think like, look at yourself, consider yourself. So do you want to go to a flight school that is pay as you fly? You might spend more money if you are a slow learner. But if you know that you are a very fast learner, pay as you fly is going to favor you. So in Nigeria, most of the schools we have in the school I attended, NCAT, did not do pay as you fly. So you are able to catch up with your colleagues, whether you are slow or you are fast. So these are some of the advantages and disadvantages of some type of flight schools that you pick. So for now, this is where I want to stop in this video. If you have more questions, let me know in the comment section. I will be so glad to give you feedbacks and share the little experience that I have concerning going through flight school and all that. For now, do well to stay safe, be happy, be fine, and live your best life. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers, guys.